Hello, everybody. I know it's a little late. It's about 6 o'clock, dead on the dot. Let a couple people get on up in here. That don't look too bad, does it, Wes?
Hey, Jane.
Hey, Jane. Oh. It's a little late, ain't it, Jane? We just had so much extra stuff to do today, we just could not get back on this thing right here. Until now. I think Wesley was putting the lead. Wesley.
Well, we'd have been on here an hour earlier, but your phone wouldn't cooperate.
Yeah. I did have to hook up for the charger. Had to hook it up. So.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock over in the UK.
Is that right?
It's late now.
Gone. So you laying down taking it easy, ain't you? What's something to put that on, Wes?
Right here.
What did I put it on last time? I laid it on something.
Just stick it in there.
Yeah. Hey, that right there really makes a mess if you don't watch it. It gets on everything. Before we do any of this right here, before I start mixing up any of this stuff on this dash, I'm gonna let some of the people know the dash is busted up on the. You can see the cracks and stuff. You can see the lines in here. All that right there was cracked. And whenever you do a dash like this right here, you have to grind them out, cut these out, and then fill them up. So that's what I'm doing, is filling it up, trying to level this dash out, and then we'll cover it. So that's for maybe some people that haven't seen this video. All right, so one of the first things I'm gonna do is take this right here. I'm gonna move that plastic so I don't get it too much dust on it. And I'm gonna grind this right here down. It won't take long. That's 36 grit paper right here. So we're mainly just trying to get this thing smooth, and then we'll do the video of covering it. Got hard.
Yeah, the sun baked on this one for 30 years or more.
It did. I mean, it took no mercy on it neither. We're trying to get this thing to look decent. It looks so bad. And I'm thinking the right way to go would have been to buy a new one, but it takes a pretty good while for you to send this thing off, and then they redo it, and then they bring it back. So that's one reason why we're doing this. like that, we're not gonna go on down to them lows when I'm not gonna try to go down because I'm already, you can see the bottom of the dash right here. So I'm just gonna keep building it up like this right here and see if I can't level it out to where when I cover it, it actually looks like it's hadn't been all busted up. That's the goal. These things right here really, I had one that I bought off of a Snap-on tool truck and it really worked good. But this one, guess where I got it from? That's right.
I thought you ordered that one from Amazon.
Did I?
Yeah.
Hey, I may have.
But
But we know where it comes from.
came from China, but
Nah, I ain't got that much. I don't feel that bad about some of their stuff. It's cheap.
where the speaker goes in.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that right there. I know I'm gonna have to grind that right there out, but I'm gonna have to wait on that because I want to just get all this right here done first, like this. Doggone it. I got enough Bondo in my eyes.
It's in the trash can.
So you don't have to be an expert to do this because I don't say I'm an expert at doing Bondo or none of that stuff like that. So I know if I can do it, I know all y'all can. Where'd this tape come from? They were there laughing at us, Wesley. For real.
Well, when you go to the store and you want the cheapest thing they make, I mean.
Hey, this wasn't the cheapest, was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Did it come from the China store? Because they had that, the blue and the green, I think, what they had, and we went with that because we needed just something cheap to cover up some stuff, and that's all we got left.
There you go.
The blue got used because it was good.
Really, that blue don't stick that good. So, this is. I put that tape on there. I don't want it. That's a groove right there, and I don't want it to get down in that groove right there where I had to try to get it out. I'm gonna have to go ahead and fine line it with like a cutoff wheel or something like that. Maybe a smaller version, but I'm gonna use something like that and gauge it to where I can kind of go down, you know, and get it out. And then, remember on my first video, I made this little template. Was it this one, Wesley? This one. I made my little template, and then I wipe it in there and get it just right all the way down. Remember I made that? Laid it up there. Just put me some tape over it and got my pattern. See? So anyway, we're gonna build this up. We'll get there eventually and make it smoother. Right. Got me a new board. There's my old one right there. Don't need it right this minute. You want to make sure that it is smooth. All right.
As he makes a mess.
Yeah. I never was good at playing in the mud.
What did we do with the other hardener that we had up there? Oh, it's right here. It's covered up. Where's it at?
Right there. Always.
Right in front of
Always in front of it. So when you're looking for something, stop.
Look right in front of it.
That's where it's gonna be at. That should dry before I get finished with it. All right, so let's just stir it up. you know, I don't have a big dent to fill up. So you see me chopping this up, but it's, if I put this much on, then I'm probably gonna have to grind half of it off. Okay. That's probably done. Good enough. I just mainly want to get it on there so it don't dry. I'm trying to get all over the place. And I want to make it smooth as I can, even though I ain't a good smoother outer. Hey, as this starts to dry and goes through that heat, it you better work it before it gets too dry, because I'm telling you, if you don't, it's not very forgiving, and it will definitely make you have to work harder. On this 30,000 mile car, it's got the brake pedal rubbed a hole through it.
Well, now, regardless of the amount of miles, the heat did this. The sun deteriorated the dash. The miles had nothing to do with that.
I got that much left.
Right there in that corner.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Uh-oh.
You getting too dry?
We're working on it. See, as you do it like this right here, and the smoother it gets, the easier it is to work. It gets on your fingers pretty easy too. These speaker holes, they're always fun to do those.
Excuse me.
She you getting there? Thinking.
It's going to be a blue, kind of a dark blue color on the vinyl.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Trying to match the rest of the car.
Yeah, we got it blue, but I'm thinking that we may have to dye it to get the color exactly right. Yeah, this is 1985. This thing don't look that. The inside don't look that bad, but it don't look that good. She's already drying. So when it does like that, you know it's already about to the drying stage where you can't really work on it, until it gets dry. So I put a little bit of heat on it, speed up the process, and we still got to work on this part right here where it's low. I don't like Bondo on my hands. Try to wipe some of that off.
And then wipe it right back on your hand.
And then wipe it on my hand.
That you just cleaned off.
But hey, I got some more right here. I can get it off. So I can take this back off. Trying to stay away from that seam until I get to that point.
And it's plugged up.
It's kind of like a body shop in here right now. Oh, this doggone Bondo. It's getting kind of cold outside, so we can't do a whole lot of. Man, my hands are cold. We can't do a whole lot of stuff unless we do it in here. My grandson, he come out, you seen it in my first video, his drive shaft fell out, so we had to go work on that thing. And it's a mess. Got to go get some extra parts. Man, when this dried over a day, man, it really got hard, didn't it? I might have sanded it yesterday, but I mean, it really got that hardener that I put in there really done a good job. So you see, the more you work it, the smoother it's gonna get. We'll take and turn it around. And all these deep gouges that was in here, I should have took a picture before we started because it was horrible. And
thank you, Jane, for the clarification. I was trying to figure out what a lorry was without asking, but it's a truck.
what's that?
And that's what they call a truck. And she was talking about her dad's truck. I was trying to figure out what a lorry was.
Oh.
I reckon I said that right.
In the UK.
Mm-hmm. Jane said it was a truck.
Doggone.
Oh, okay. I'll get up with the conversation.
She
She was referring, when you were talking about the drive shaft a while ago falling out, that's what she said. Her dad had a truck that did that.
Yeah.
I'm slow. I'll get in the conversation.
We replaced it. We put a universal joint in and all that stuff, and I went over there to put it on, but I hadn't crawled up under there and looked at it. And what happened was the that thing had beat some parts around in there and messed up the part that bolts up. And heck, you know, he's young, and I know he don't do everything just right, but I don't want it to, him to get hurt. And if we don't fix it back, he could possibly get hurt if it's not put back right.
It's a safety thing.
Yeah, and it really is pretty bad. So we're going to have to come over here. While this dries on this side, I'll come over here and we'll wipe this right here, get it down. Really and truly, this guy's at home, probably sitting around watching TV. He has no clue, really, of what it takes to do this right here and make it right. A lot of times people just have no inkling of what it actually takes to do this right here. And make it from behind the scenes of what actually goes into fixing something like this right here. All they do is see the finished product and they think, hey, just throw a little piece of foam in it, smoothed it up. He probably didn't work too hard on that. I'm thinking this right here is about had it.
Jane, your father was lucky that he was stopped when his fell out. It could have been dangerous going down the road with the drive shaft come out.
If the front part comes out, it could really be bad. I seen one that got flipped one time. It stuck in the road and turned the truck over. Let's see here. What is that? That didn't look good. I think it's got an upset stomach. You just see that come out like that.
As long as it'll harden, it don't matter what it looks like.
This really needs to be mixed up good. I wish there was a different way for me to do it that was easier. I think this is gonna dry quicker. You see how dark it is? I have had it dry before I could ever get it on there good. We got some new neighbors. I'm so proud of that I got me some brand new neighbors over there.
Some good neighbors.
Yeah. And their last name is Hodges. So we got some Hodges over there next door.
No relations to the other ones.
Nah. Nope, I don't even know. I asked. Hello. I'm making a video. Miss Dash. Man. The low spots. Always hit your low spots.
I don't know if the corner here needs any.
That's very, very, very possible.
And the other end the same way.
You know, it ain't, I know it don't need much, but you got to build it up a little higher where you can take it down a little lower. And then I'm going to come right across here. And she's getting a little warm, a little hot, a little dry.
The Bondo has a smell to it, but it's not too bad. It's not too strong. Or it's not, I reckon we're used to it.
Yeah, I've smelled people that smell a lot worse. It's come out here. Nah, I'm just teasing. No, I ain't. Yeah, I am.
He wouldn't have said it if he didn't think it.
Nah, some people. Some people. If I had a steadier hand.
I've seen the hardener in red, blue. I don't know what the difference is, if there is a difference.
Look at that.
Yeah, it doesn't dry
That's
too much.
Sign. That's a sign.
Quit messing with it.
Yep. If you ain't done, that's a bad sign. See, that's already getting hard. So it pulls right off of that plastic.
Hey, Philip.
You want to watch us make a mess, Philip? Oh, we can do it. we can make a mess. If I had just left it alone when I was coming across here, well,
And then you stick hand in it.
yeah, if I had just left it alone, it would have been smoother, but while I'm able to pull this tape off before it dries, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this tape off. I'm just trying to stay away from the groove, that line right there, because I want to get this line right here where I can use my little template over here to drag down it once I get it to that point. And that's the reason I want to stay away from this right here. I've seen these covered in Bondo, covered in fiberglass, sanded slick, painted. People do any kind of stuff to them. Come up here, build a little template, Bondo it in, put gauges and
Speakers and TVs and
everything. Hey, if you got an imagination, there's no telling what all you can do. I'm gonna speed it up just a tad. Put a little heat to it. It would have been much easier to delete that. Come over to the Bondo and just smooth it out. And not even have that little ridge in there. I might have wished I'd have done that for us all over with.
or
But,
just put one in it instead of the two.
yeah. You know? But, you know, I kind of want it to look more original, so I'm spending a little extra time doing it. And that's the only reason. I'm not a Bondo expert, so you have to bear with me. Fiberglass works well. It will stick to it. That's getting hard right there without even. You know, they make a Bondo file that you can file this stuff down real easy. Or you could get a knife like this right here. Guess where I got this from? This keeps that much of it out of my eyes.
What you got? You got the Williams baby.
The most beautiful baby in the world.
This right here is,
It's not gonna take time to do that.
I'm just gonna file this, just shave this down a little bit, these high spots. That way I don't have to, that's that much I don't have to get in my eyes.
You see?
Or up your nose.
Yeah.
She wanted to see her papa. She saw you on TV and got excited.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna show your viewers a beautiful baby.
Boy's so jealous.
Oh,
You come over here and didn't even speak to him. He tried to get in your
All
face.
right, let's go. He's strong smelling him. Tell Papa back.
you can smell this.
Let's turn your little tail right back up. Your mama says you go right get told. Shit, I can't look after you. Ready? Yes, sir.
If it get a little bit too hard, you won't never be able to do this.
Come on, boy.
Just get your razor blade and go easy. Like I said, I will have to sand this meticulously right in that groove right there, because it's that's gonna be one of the hardest things to get.
I think you could work as one of the designers when they make the cars out of clay when they're modeling them.
I could probably make a car out of foam and shape it.
I think you can do it out of Bondo if you just took the time.
As I'm cutting this right here, I feel that it's getting harder and harder. This is like peeling an apple without breaking the doggone peel. Okay. That way, as we grind it down, that's that much, I don't have to grind. Woo, she harder. Woo, look at her, cut a hole in the dash. I told you she was harder.
Well, quit it and making extra work for yourself.
Yeah, that is extra work right here. But I've got to rub some more on here, so whenever I do, I just fill that up. Yeah, that's getting hard. You can tell it's drying because that'll about peel off. That's hot. Goes through a chemical heat with the hardener that's in it. This right here was kind of dipped right in here. So when I filled that right there up, if you put a sander on here too quick, it's just gonna stop your paper up. these cracks that's busted up in here, I just want to put a thin micro level. It ain't got to be like a car. You know, I want it smooth, but I mean, it ain't got to be. I mean, we're not gonna paint it with paint. We're gonna put vinyl over it. So I just want it smooth. Put a smooth layer on here. I don't even know if this dash could have a little warp in it. Who knows? But anyway, this part right in here where it's flipped, I want to get it shaped. Can't put it too thick. You know, that goes up next close to the windshield. This part in here, this part, I want to get this part right in here. I'm going to have to work that out with a rasp and get that part there. This part here, right in here. Like I said, I'm trying to stay away from this edge. I'm going to go back, and that's where I'm going to spend a little bit of time trying to make, like grind some of that out and put a little more definition in that little crease right here. Show them how it's supposed to look right there, Wes. Pick the camera up. So right here, you can tell it's got that little bit of indentation right here, and then it dips down. So that's what I'm trying to get that back in line all the way across. If it becomes such a really bad feat, I'm just gonna take and smooth it out and delete it, and it's just gonna have a seam or something in it. Alright, so I could wipe it again, and like I said, I got my little pattern right here cut out that's in the same shape as this right here that I'm gonna drag right through here, and it's gonna have Bondo on it, and I'm gonna make it just right to where it's, it's gonna be real creamy. So I'm gonna have the shape just right. See if I can't put that groove back in there, and may have to work it a little bit by hand, but this is more or less what I'm trying to achieve, is make it all smooth down through here to where you can't feel the cracks. Hey, they was that wide, where we had to cut them out. So we're trying to just smooth it up, and whenever the next video that we make of this dash right here, all this is going to be fixed. It's going to be all smooth. But whenever I get back to it, and then we'll start the process of covering it. The next video, we'll be covering this dash right here. All this stuff right here is going to be all fixed. It's going to be all smoothed out, and you'll see what it's supposed to look like whenever it's all finished. And mainly all it is you take a I got a bunch of these little rasps like this right here. So we'll take that rasp, put it on a drill, and it cuts this right here pretty quick. So we'll cut it out of the grooves, because with these right here, it's got to be smooth, and that speaker cover fits in here. So we want that speaker cover. We're going to use that speaker cover to go back in here once we cover it. And it don't really have a whole lot of allowance to be covered, but we're going to have to try to force the speaker covers, unless I have to sand them down a little bit to make them go down into this right here. So anyway, well, I will see you on the next one. Maybe I get it smoothed out. If I get it smoothed out tomorrow, then we'll do it tomorrow. If not, it's going to be the next day. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in, watching how we do this right here. And we will see you on the next one. Don't forget, thumbs up, a like. It's always good. So see y'all then. Thanks.